Hi everybody, it is Sunday night and I am going to be reading Officer Buckle and Gloria. And this is written by Peggy Rathmann. It also won the Caldecott Medal. You can see it up in the corner. A Caldecott Medal is for awesome pictures. So some books win the Newbery, and that's for fantastic writing. And some books win the Caldecott, and once in a while, books will win both medals. But this one, like I said, won the Caldecott, and that's for fabulous pictures. The writing is good, too. We love the book, but the pictures are really cool. So again, Officer Buckle and Gloria. And again, I have my trusty assistant here. Can you say hi to everybody, Ben?
Hi.
Officer Buckle and Gloria. Officer Buckle knew more safety tips than anyone else in Natville. Every time he thought of a new one, he thumbtacked it to his bulletin board. Safety tip number 77. Never stand on a swivel chair. Officer Buckle shared his safety tips with the students at Natville School. Nobody ever listened. Sometimes there was snoring. Afterward, it was business as usual. Mrs. Topple, the principal, took down the welcome banner. Never stand on a swivel chair, said Officer Buckle. But Mrs. Topple didn't hear him. Then one day, Natville's police department bought a police dog named Gloria. When it was time for Officer Buckle to give the safety speech at the school, Gloria went along. Children, this is Gloria, announced Officer Buckle. Gloria obeys my commands. Gloria, sit. And Gloria sat. Officer Buckle gave safety tip number 1. Keep your shoelaces tied. The children sat up and stared. Officer Buckle checked to see if Gloria was sitting at attention. She was. Safety tip number 2, said Officer Buckle. Always wipe up spills before someone slips and falls. The children's eyes popped. Officer Buckle checked on Gloria again. Good dog, he said. Officer Buckle thought of a safety tip he had discovered that morning. Never leave a thumbtack where you might sit on it. The audience roared. Officer Buckle grinned. He said the rest of the tips with plenty of expression. The children clapped their hands and cheered. Some of them laughed until they cried. Officer Buckle was surprised. He had never noticed how funny safety tips could be. After this safety speech, there wasn't a single accident. The next day, an enormous envelope arrived at the police station. It was stuffed with thank you letters from the students at Natville School. Every letter had a drawing of Gloria on it. Officer Buckle thought the drawing showed a lot of imagination. If you hear that rumbling in the background, it's our pellet stove. It's been acting up a little bit. His favorite letter was written on a star-shaped piece of paper. It said, "You and Gloria make a good team. Your friend, Claire. P.S. I always wear a crash helmet." Safety tip number 7. Officer Buckle was thumbtacking Claire's letter to his bulletin board when the phone started ringing. Grade schools, high schools, and daycare centers were calling about the safety speech. "Officer Buckle," they said, "our students want to hear your safety tips. And please, bring along that police dog." Officer Buckle told his safety tips to 313 schools. Everywhere he and Gloria went, children sat up and listened. After every speech, Officer Buckle took Gloria out for ice cream. Officer Buckle loved having a buddy. Then one day, a television news team videotaped Officer Buckle in the State College auditorium. When he finished safety tip number 99, "Do not go swimming during electrical storms," the students jumped to their feet and applauded. "Bravo! Bravo!" they cheered. Officer Buckle bowed again and again. That night, Officer Buckle watched himself on the 10 o'clock news. The next day, the principal of Knappville School telephoned the police station. "Good morning, Officer Buckle. It's time for our safety speech." Officer Buckle frowned. "I'm not giving any more speeches. Nobody looks at me anyway." "Oh," said Mrs. Topple. "Well, how about Gloria? Could she come?" Someone else from the police station gave Gloria a ride to the school. Gloria sat on stage looking lonely. Then she fell asleep. So did the audience. After Gloria left, Knappville School had its biggest accident ever. It started with a puddle of banana pudding. Splat, splatter, sploosh. Everyone slid smack into Mrs. Topple, who screamed and let go of her hammer. The next morning, a pile of letters arrived at the police station. Every letter had a drawing of the accident. Officer Buckle was shocked. At the bottom of the pile was a note written on a paper star. Officer Buckle smiled. The note said, "Gloria missed you yesterday. Your friend, Claire. P.S. Don't worry, I was wearing my helmet. safety tip number 7. Gloria gave Officer Buckle a big kiss on the nose. Officer Buckle gave Gloria a nice pat on the back. Then, Officer Buckle thought of his best safety tip yet. Safety tip number 101. Always stick with your buddy. And that is the end of the book. Here are some of the notes that he got with some of the safety tips on there. Not sure if you can read them, but some say, look both ways before you cross the street. Never play loud music into headphones. Never fly kites near power lines. Never take other people's medicine. Never eat raw hamburger. Check how deep the water is before you dive. Never give information over the phone to strangers. Never put anything in your nose. Buckle your seatbelt. Keep shoes and a flashlight under your bed. Never play alone in the car. Never leave a bar of soap where someone might step on it. And that is tonight's book, Officer Buckle and Gloria. I hope you enjoyed it. My assistant is going to show you the book that we are going to read tomorrow, and he'll tell you who wrote it and what it's called.
Rock on a Bike by David Shannon.
You turn it around and show my students. So the other night I read to you A Bad Case of Stripes, and this is the same author. So let me show it to you. And we will read this tomorrow. Ben, could you say goodbye to everybody?
Goodbye. And also...
Nope, we're going to say goodbye. Goodbye. Could you please turn off the camera? Thank you. Bye, everybody. I hope you're enjoying these.